Hello and welcome to the welcome video for the CET-1176 45C Summer Computer Maintenance and Repair course. Um, I'm Mr. Carter. I'll be your instructor for this course. So make sure you check this video off before class if you get a chance. Uh, so here we are in the Canvas. Make sure for one you can log into Canvas. And then if you go into the Home tab, if you see over here to the right, you'll see the courses or the course information inside. The best thing to do, too, is you've already know how to check your announcements, so you can click on that. Don't worry about the Cengage tab, but if you go to modules, if you live here at the modules tab, you'll probably navigate a lot easier because it's broken down by date and week. So, see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on. All right, so that is the Canvas, and let's go next to the Files tab. Click on Files. Here you'll see a copy of the syllabus that you can download. Like I said, this is the Files tab, and then you'll see all 21 chapters of slides and everything else you don't need, but you can access those from there. Also, if you click the Syllabus tab, you can see this copy of the syllabus that you can read. Make sure you know we're in Building 5, Cocoa Campus, room 251. 5:30 to 7:10 is our class time, and this is a hybrid class, which means it's going to be half and half online, or some online and some classroom. Right? And still with the syllabus, the key things, you got your electric ebook. We're going to be using Cengage Mindtap. Everything is included in the purchase of the course once you enrolled, so you don't have to pay any additional fees when you use the software. So I'm going straight on down. I believe it's page 5 or 6, where the stuff that you really need to know. Starting here, this is your overall grade, so it'll be a total of 900 points that you can earn. And here's the grading scale for A, B, C, D, and the points you'll need overall. All right. And then next, here you will be expected to complete all assignments before you receive a grade for the assignments. All quizzes and projects are due at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, 8/6/2025. That is the last day of class, and then the final will be open a few days before that. So by 7:10 you have to be done with the final, and we'll go over that as well. And here's the point breakdown. Your homework is 280 points. Quizzes are 420 points, and the midterm and final is a total of 200 points, 100 points each. And the good thing about that is you'll get 3 attempts at the midterm and 3 attempts at the final, along with the quizzes as well, and the highest score will be kept. So make sure that, if you fall behind and only get time for 1 attempt, that's all you'll get, because the grades will be submitted the last day of the term. So make sure that you stay ahead or stay on pace. And then here's your pacing schedule. And your syllabus the same as we've seen, or that you can see on the other one if you download it. Week 1, week 2, and so on. And it tells you that the midterm is going to be open from July 6th to July 20th. I'll remind you of that. And the final is going to be open. It says 8/6, but I'm going to open it early, probably sometime around late July, so you have time to do it, because we probably won't be able to. I might not be in the classroom, but if you do need the classroom, it'll be open for the final. Right. So let's see what else we got. That's the syllabus. Let's go back to our modules tab. And then in order to access the Cengage, you must do it like this, so you'll be on my roster. All right, so you'll be on the roster. If you're not on my roster, can't grade you. If you have 0 points, that equals an F. So make sure you do this correctly. All you have to do is click this link. And then when it tells you to put in your credentials, if you don't have to pay anything, this will come up, click here, and it'll bring you to the Cengage. Yours will look different than mine, because I'm the instructor, so it'll be slightly different, but you will have to register. Use your, make sure you use the same credentials that you use for Canvas, and register, and once you're registered, you'll be on my roster. The first day of class, I'll make sure everyone is registered. If you're not there the first day of class and you're not registered, by the time next week, the following week comes, and you're still not registered, I'm gonna, for the census reporting, you'll be dropped for the census, because if you get too far behind in this class, you're not going to have time to catch up. So make sure you're aggressive and you get that done. All right, so here's, once you get registered and you log into the Mindtap, here's how everything is set up. See, there's 21 modules, and then at the end you have your midterm. It says due July 21st, so it'll be open the 10th through the 21st, and this one will be due August 1st or August 6th. I'm going to change that to 7:10. It says 6:45, so the end of class ends at 7:10, so that'll be changed to 7:10 before it's open. All right, so let's go back up to the top. These here, nobody has 20 points, but it says practice, so you don't get any points for these. I wouldn't recommend you wasting your time on these. You can if you want, but do it before class, because you're going to need all the time all the time you can get to do these regular assignments. All right, so module 1 through 21 are broken down the exact same way. You have your learn it, you have study it, and you have apply it. If you go to learn it, this is basically your reading material from the book, the ebook. This is your reading. There's no grade there. Then study it. You got PowerPoints, just like the slides that are in files, some flashcards, and then a practice test. But see where it says practice? These are, even though it says points, it's not worth any points. Here to apply it though, this is where you have, see that orange dot? Anything that has an orange dot means it's worth points. And then, for instance, all quizzes are worth 20 points. So that's where the 420 of your 900 points will come from. Well, 20 times 21 is 420. That's where that 420 gets from. All right, so also under applied hardware lab simulations, they all have simulations, and this is where your time is going to come from, because you'll be doing hands-on simulations, and all these are orange dots, and they're worth 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. So make sure you go through all these. Same thing through advanced hardware simulations. See all those simulations you got to do? They're all graded, and those are worth 2 points. And then your live virtual machines, you got one of those, it's also worth 2 points. All right? So each module is set up just like that. Same thing, module 2, learn it's the reading, study it's the flashcards, no grades there. Apply it is where everything is graded. Don't forget to click your hardware simulations and your advanced hardware simulations. All right, and then you got your quiz. So this is how mine looks. So if you have an issue going on with your Cengage, this is all I can see. If I open the grade book, I can see your points. Other than that, there is I think here on the side, I don't know if you have the same side. I'm trying to see if you really need technical help with this software. It's usually over here. Oh, up here, where it has your name. Pull the down arrow down, and you have FAQs, customer support. All right, but the key thing up here for this site, the first time you log on, it should pop up and say enable pop-ups. Make sure you click enable pop-ups for this site only, because every time you open it up, then it'll allow this to pop up. If you don't do that and you're using Chrome and you don't allow pop-ups and you miss it and it doesn't work every time you click it, it's never going to work until you allow pop-ups for this site. So you can check here under frequently asked questions. It'll be under there to remind you of how to do that with Chrome, or you can go on YouTube and check it out and see step by step how to do it. So, like I said, today is Saturday, so if you want to get started early, if anything else, you can go ahead and get registered. So you only got 8 weeks, so it's best to get started earlier. So I opened up the course for you so you can do that. Dive into the assignments, look into the quiz, get as far as you want. Everything is going to be unlocked for you. But, like I said, when the deadline is up, there'll be no time to do it, because I have a short break and I'm leaving right after class, so I won't be available to do any extra grading, do any extra work after the term is over. If you need me during the term, I will be available and we'll be happy to work with you. All right, so that is the Cengage, and I didn't put any discussion up for this course, so, and no teams for now. So yeah, you will be able to contact me directly, but make sure you check your announcements, and I'll see you Wednesday in class. All right, so thanks again, and take care.